the shelf. Ain't hearing nothing else. Tonight ain't the night. Knowing the price. Pay it off with my life. Till it's out with your lights. Do it all for the Christ. And he ain't playing nice. Knew the end from the start. Fix your face like it's art. The sons of a simp, call him Bart. Yeah, you did your best, played your part. But now it's time to cut you to the heart. Flex on occasion. It's the strangest of the salvation. You see it, believe it, amazing. Them chariots coming invasion since the creation. War, mine, Lord, bless the general. Greatest nation, eat them unequivocal. Bombs dropping, buddy, cause it's biblical. Start shit, now it's time to finish. Whoa. Said he won't vote, we looking for smoke. So, we give him some more. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world.
I can't wait for our kingdom to start and for there to be finished. Get rid of all of their idols and lying religions. Look for the crown like an Edris. Hey, this that crown talk. Wisdom of Solomon 5 talk. This that second Edris 6 and 9. We want eyes talk. It's your time to end and my time again. It's our time to win. Away with the sin. You know what it is. Rejoice with my kin. See that is why we repented. Golden streets, I can see myself in it. The city is bright, the kingdom of light. A wonderful sight past the angels, the inner light. I need 1,000 years of labor. Sit on my throne with my savior. Try to know wine, press alone. He bring pain like major. You think the nations is equal to us? T.K. Kirkland, who raised you? Flex on occasion, my God a racist. That's why we moving with patience. It's been a long time coming. I spent my whole life running. Now that I'm 10 toes down and established my faith on 100. Woe to the nations, my king will race them. You know they gotta be punished. Jeremiah 25. Yeah, you know they gon' fry. Whoa. Said he won't vote, we looking for smoke. So, we give him some more. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. It's the end of the world. Ain't the beginning of ours. We want the world, we breaking them down. Taking the kingdom, can't wait for the crown. It's the end of the world.
Yep. Yeah. All praises. Shalom. Yo. Most High in Christ bless y'all. Most High in Christ bless. This is the Nehemiah Squad. Yeah. Hit the ball, man. Come on, brother. All right. All praises. Shalom, y'all. Most High in Christ bless. We are back. It's the Nehemiah Squad. I am Captain Zaccai.
Hey. It's Officer Shem.
Yep.
Officer Judah.
Yes, sir. Hey, let's throw that thumbnail up there. All right. So tonight's show, y'all, is the AI takeover begins as the tech elites quietly build a new world. All right, y'all. This is artificial intelligence, right? It's a lot of wild stuff going on. Y'all want to stick around and see what's going on. You ain't going to believe it. It's insane. Remember, we had that show last time. We had the brother on. Yeah, and he was talking about AI. It was in its infancy. It seemed like not that long ago, right? Because AI didn't come out, but you had different levels of AI from years ago and all that. But I'm talking about this current version is just starting to pop off, maybe like 2021, somewhere around there, right? So what we're gonna do? We're gonna play this first video, right? And let me just tell y'all tonight we're gonna get into what is AI versus what's known as AGI, right? And the AGI is what we really looking at, right? That's the chat GPTs and all the new stuff that's coming out, right? I got like 5 different companies. Y'all know what it is because y'all been playing around or seen them online. We're gonna get into how it affects us and what madness these people got in their mind. Y'all really think that this is like some real science that they dealing with? It's some witchcraft they working with, y'all. It's some real witchcraft. I'm laughing because I was reading this stuff and watching it. It's unbelievable. All right, so, hey, play that first video.
Ever heard of AI and AGI, but confused about the difference? Let's break it down. AI stands for artificial intelligence, which is a broad term that covers any system or program that can perform tasks that normally require human intelligence, such as recognizing faces, playing games, or writing code.
Hit pause for a second, y'all. So what they saying right there, AI system, that's kind of basic, right? You code it, you tell it what to do, program it. It's going to do what it need, face recognition. It's going to do this and do that. Advanced system, but it's pretty basic. It's still following the program pretty much is what they're saying. All right, hit play.
Systems are usually designed to excel in specific domains, such as chess, image recognition, or natural language processing. General AI, on the other hand, is the ultimate goal of AI research. It refers to AI systems that can understand, learn, and apply knowledge across various domains, just like humans can.
Hey, hit pause. You heard what they said? Now, these machines, the AGI, those got to learn. How the hell, how's a machine going to learn?
That's crazy.
Right? Y'all got to think about that. Now, they might say stuff like, we got the neural net, and the more you put up there, the more it has options to choose from. But,
right.
but that's not what that's talking. Y'all said learning.
Yeah.
Because the machine is actually talking back and thinking about things. It ain't just, we're going to see, y'all going to see what it is as we push forward. I hit play.
AI stands for Artificial General Intelligence, which is another term for general AI. AGI is the hypothetical AI system that would have human-like or superhuman intelligence and capabilities. AGI is often considered the holy grail of AI research, as it would have profound implications for science, technology, society, and ethics. However, AGI is also very challenging and elusive to achieve, as it requires solving many complex and open. Ever heard of AI?
Hey, y'all could drop that. Y'all could drop that. So it says that that's what they're really trying to achieve, right? But the key, if they do achieve it, we're going to have some problems out here. But we're not worried about. Hey, let me tell y'all something. When y'all watching this show, I want y'all to watch the show, but don't be afraid. Y'all going to hear some crazy stuff. But the scriptures is clear, man. Let's start it off with Timothy's, man. You know what I want out of there, right? Yeah, because when we see this stuff, we not to become afraid. You just put that into your mental Rolodex, so to speak, right? And do what? Well, I can't even say Rolodex because nobody don't know what that is no more, right?
Old school.
Yeah. You put that in your microchip in your memory bank. You know what I mean? And then what? You're gonna see how it's gonna impact through the scriptures. Y'all already know what's gonna happen. Y'all know the world coming to an end. We seeing it, right? So this is gonna help things get to that level, right? So don't be afraid of it. Go ahead, bro.
1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings.
No, I'm sorry. That's not what I wanted. I wanted, we don't come in the spirit of fear. So the Lord don't give us the spirit of fear.
Right. 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 7.
Go ahead.
For God have not given us the spirit of fear.
Right. So when we got that spirit of fear, it's not talking about your natural, when you see something and you become apprehensive and you got that natural fear. That's a smart fear.
Yeah.
We talking about fearful. Oh my God, what's going to happen? No, the Lord said, I don't give you that fear. If he don't give you the fear, who gave it to you? Satan. Go ahead.
But of power and of love.
Right.
And of a sound mind.
A sound mind. So when we watching this stuff and understanding it, we got to have a sound mind. We got to start to understand these systems, right? And possibly we may have to use them, right, to do certain things. We had to get a hold of it as best we can, right? We ain't gonna be fearful, but these are some devils dealing with this stuff. I'm gonna tell y'all straight. I'm gonna tell y'all straight, right? Before we get into it, I want to show y'all something, right? Because the internet, y'all might think, oh man, it's all Esau, this and that, but I'm gonna show y'all something. Go to number 23. Y'all might not have really known about this, but how the internet actually became fast to get to this level, it was a brother who did that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people is involved in tech, y'all. A lot of our people's ideas and stuff have been used, and then they build on top of that, right? Same thing with like a Terrence Howard, right? Y'all know about Terrence Howard. He got about close to 100 patents, and a lot of these companies are using his stuff free. Haven't paid him. Billions of dollars worth of stuff this man didn't get a dime for. Y'all can look him up. He got all those interviews out there. Go watch him, right? But our people got that mental. They got that mind. But I want y'all to see a little bit about this. Go ahead. Hit that real quick before we jump into it.
Magazine called him the unsung hero behind the internet.
Hey, start that from the beginning.
Time magazine called him the unsung hero behind the internet. CNN called him a father of the internet. President Bill Clinton called him one of the great minds of the information age. He has been voted history's greatest scientist of African descent. He is Philip Emeagwali. He's coming to Trinidad and Tobago to launch the 2008 Kwame Ture Lecture Series on Sunday, June 8th at the JFK Auditorium, Greene St. Augustine, 5 p.m. The Emancipation Support Committee invites you to come and hear this inspirational mind
Hit pause, y'all. So this brother right here, his name is Philip Emeagwali, right? He's Nigerian, right? And what he did was make the internet as fast as you see it now. His story is that his father had him doing math equations, right? Like 100 a minute. His pops set him up like that. Like how we got our kids doing push-ups, pull-ups when they're young and all that. Pops was like, yo, listen, you got to have this done. And after a while, he kept getting quicker, and quicker. I think he wound up going to, I can't remember where he went to school, whether it was Oxford, and then he came out here to America. I can't remember exactly what his schooling was. But what happened was after that, he got hired by the Department of Defense. That's the DOD, right? So a lot of the computer technologies come out of there first, right? So they always had computers being able to talk to each other, but it wasn't speed. Like how today we just hit that button and it comes right back and all that. He's the one that brought that based on what his dad taught him to do, compute quick. So he said, yo, the computer's got to be able to compute quick. So that's how it started, right? So he technically, y'all will have to go in there. Obviously, we're not going to explain all of that. We don't, you know what I mean? But this is the man behind the speed of the internet right now, y'all, just in case y'all did not know. All right. Bring up one more thing. I want to show y'all something. Bring up number 24. Now, because he's a brother, don't think that, you know what I'm saying, his mind is right. It's not, right? I saw the man one time in an interview, and this is many, many years ago, because I learned about him through my daughter. She was like 9 years old at the time, and she started writing a report on him. I was like, who's this guy? And I couldn't believe what I was reading. They taught her that in school, right? But he was speaking out to a bunch of people. He was overseas somewhere, a bunch of Edomites, and he was telling them that the goal was for us to get our brains into a computer so we could have a robotic body and then be able to live forever. This is what the man said out of his own mouth, right? So pull up 24 real quick, right? So it says, my search for the Holy Grail. Right? So that was 2003, the Holy Grail. Yo, scroll up. Scroll up. Okay. All right, just read a little bit of that.
Yes, sir. We are information.
Yes.
I'll start. Imugagwe. Gali.
Oh my
Thank you for the very pleasant introduction. We are information technology thought leaders. As thought leaders, society expects us to provide it a vision of, can you move it all
of
over?
when the information technology will be in the future. Of
Right.
where the information technology will be in the future. Y'all got to move it over. Go to the bottom, right there. Just scroll, just push it over. There you go.
Tonight, I would like to time travel 100 years into the future and predict some major developments in information technology that I believe will occur at the end of this century. Some of my predictions will be right, some will be wrong, and you might even find some difficult to believe.
Right. Scroll down. Y'all can scroll. Go ahead. Scroll. All right. Okay, stop right there. You see where it says, what will Internet X or Super Brain be like? Go ahead.
Yes, sir. What will Internet X or Super Brain be like? Internet X or Super Brain will remain the same size as the Internet. The Internet is an electronic system that is literally as large as the whole Earth. It is a huge electronic cloth that we have placed upon the Earth. When an object is 10,000 miles in diameter, we need to step outside and look at that object to see the big picture and to even understand the object.
All right, so what we're going to do, I just want to give y'all the understanding of what he was trying to do. We're going to get back to this because we're going to have to find the exact spots, right, on what he's trying to do. It's going to take us too long right now. We'll come back to this, but I just want to talk to you. I just wanted to show y'all Philip Emeagwali. Remember him, all right? So now, jump off of that, and let's hit number, play our guy, Elon Musk, number 25. He going to tell you what AI all about. Number 25.
Actually, Ray Kurzweil's prediction for artificial superintelligence is 2029. He's not far wrong.
Right. But he doesn't think it's a problem, whereas people like you and Bill Gates and Stephen Hawking think it's a problem.
Depends. If some people want to live forever or for a much longer period of time, and they see AI as the only way to, or digital superintelligence as the only thing that can figure out how to get them to live forever.
Pause. Y'all see that? About how to live forever. This is what Emma was getting ready to get into. That's what he's talking about, the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what they want to do, they want to be able to take the brain. Because see, these guys are so into science, they don't believe in spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And so they thinking you're going to just take your brain, connect it to the computer, and this way you'll be able to live forever in a machine. And you could just keep jumping into different machines, robots, until they create a good clone. Then you could be in there. You could just be around forever. Some kind of evolution. That's what they look at it as. Go ahead, hit play.
Well, is in that category. So he would prefer to have AI, artificial general intelligence, than not, because it can figure out longevity.
Right.
Actually,
okay, that's it. Drop that, y'all. All right. So we about to get into it. I'm telling y'all, stick around. We about to get into it. But before we get into it, don't forget super chat.
Yeah.
All right. Don't forget the super chat, y'all. All right. Give what y'all can. Hit us up. We got the super chat open. All right. All praises. So let us go to. Let's get right into it. All right. Hit video. I think it's number 2. Let me take a look at that thing. Yeah. All right. So now when y'all bring it up, I'm gonna talk a little bit before you get it. 17 minutes and 50 seconds, right? So what's happening now, right? And y'all might be hearing about it or maybe not. They starting to build data centers, right? You might hear that talk. So most companies, when you're doing IT and stuff like that, they have data centers, right? So let's say, for instance, y'all, in Manhattan, right? You have a company and they'll have their data center within the building, right? But what was happening was the data centers are expensive to run. I remember that back in the days. This is early 2000s and going into the mid 2000s. So a lot of companies, they was taking a data center, moving it out of the city in like upstate New York, somewhere in Jersey, right, where it's cheap. And then this way, so people couldn't work there. You had to find new employees. You would lose your job, all that, because it was very expensive to run a data center. So what started happening now is companies started to build data centers and then rent out space to the different companies. That's where y'all get the cloud from. Back then, it was nothing called the cloud. And just for y'all to know, the cloud is just a big data center full of servers, full of computers. Y'all might not know what a server is, just computer. So that's what they call the cloud. So all these companies will rent space out of these data centers. So that's what you're looking at now. So now they got data centers popping up all over, but it's for AI. So all these companies are building data centers. I just want to set y'all up for what y'all about to see. All right, so watch this.
This is a proposed site for a new data center here in the southwest of Arizona. From what I understand, the only way they're going to get water here is drill into the ground and use groundwater.
As the Colorado River makes its way south from the Rockies, its precious water is siphoned off for agriculture, industry, and housing. Since 2000, river flow has shrunk by 20%. So by the time it reaches Arizona, every drop counts. These maps show how extreme drought has gripped the state since 2000. Zoom out and you can see the entire southwest is drying up. And then, if we overlay the map we've built, you can see the mega thirsty data centers moving in. This Microsoft data center was built in 2019, and over the last 3 years, one has become 5.
Directly across the street is the new Microsoft data center that's being installed. Some of these data centers on the outskirts of town are really farmland that's being plowed under for the purposes of the data center.
And as you can see from the air permit documents we requested from the Maricopa County Air Quality Department, this cluster is likely to be huge.
We're looking at a total of
Hit pause, y'all. Hit pause for a second. So y'all might be wondering, what is this big deal about the water, right? These data centers, okay, they have to be cool, right? So with all the computers in there, they got humongous air conditioning systems and all of that. A lot of them, you don't need those kind of water systems to run them to run those data centers, but a lot of them do. They use that, right? Because it might be cheaper for them to do that. So they're digging down into the ground, grabbing the water from there and having it flow through the system to keep everything cool. But what's happening is they're in these places, in these Phoenix, all these desert lands where the land is cheap, and they could put up a bunch of them. But the problem is the water's already scarce, so they jumping into it, and it's going to obviously take away from the people, right, at some point, right? Hit play.
80 generators at this facility, so it's a huge amount for a combined capacity of almost 800,000 kilowatts. It's located in an area of extreme water stress, and also we can see that the major basin that it's drawing most of its water is coming from the Colorado River.
Documents show that Microsoft planned for each of these buildings to use 1 million gallons of water a day.
Yo, hip
a total of
each of them data centers for Microsoft, 1 million gallons of water per day, right? Now, they might not have to do, again, there's different type of cooling systems. If they go that route, that's what they got to do. 1 million gallons of water a day is insane. But hit play.
1.83 billion gallons a year. That's enough water for roughly 61,000 Americans, or a city the size of Santa Cruz, California.
Right. So hit pause, y'all. So now y'all can see that they basically building a little city. For who? For the AI agents. They look at them as people. Listen, y'all gonna see what's going on. I'm telling you, this is insane. Because now they saying that's just as good as 61,000 people in a little city. They said Santa Clara, right? And so imagine. So if you're taking that amount of water for that place, is that the worst? No, it's just another city. That's how they looking at it. That's why they go into these different type of places. Now, a lot of the data centers, they were putting them up next to the Black and Hispanic communities. That's how they started. People started making noise. They started diving out there. All right, y'all gonna see hit play.
Desert-like climate that is getting hotter and drier every year.
And what we found is that up to 43% of data centers, and this is our largest data centers, are located in areas of high or extremely high water stress. And that's really shocking because data centers require a huge amount of drinking water to be able to cool their servers.
You heard right. Hundreds of thousands of gallons of drinking water.
Right.
More than half of Microsoft.
So what she's saying is they can't really just use like any water. You can't just use salt water.
Wow.
You know, you can't do that. It has to be water, like regular drinking water, right? But again, that's not, they don't necessarily have to do that, but that a lot of them are going to do that because that's going to save them money, right? Hit play.
Microsoft's and nearly half of Amazon's data centers are in high water scarcity areas.
Right.
In many cases, big tech companies have flocked to the desert to take advantage of a string of generous handouts, including tax breaks, affordable land, and cheap electricity.
Right.
They're trying to find...
Hit pause, y'all. Right, because in reality, they can't really build them data centers next to the water. Because what's that? The big cities. Yeah. You can't build that in New York City. That's going to cost you billions of dollars.
Right.
It's never going to happen. Right? You can't build that in San Francisco. But even look out here. That Silicon Valley, look where it's at. They went out a bit. Yeah. Yep. Santa Clara, San Jose, all that way out there. Right? Now, them cities is those some nice cities, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, it look lovely out there because it's big bread out there, right? So that's how it's gonna be. All of those data centers and robotics, them places gonna be different. It ain't gonna be in no regular big city. It's impossible. It cannot. It's not affordable, even for them, right? Go ahead.
Find out how much water these data centers need has been difficult.
The number of these permits.
Hey y'all, go to 22 minutes. Y'all hold on. Y'all stay with us. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Stay right there. Don't move it. Right? So look at this now. It says Microsoft is committed to replenishing more water than we consume across our global operations, right? How they gonna do that?
What they gonna make? They gonna try to make some artificial water or something?
Bro, this is what I'm talking about. They just talking crazy.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna say it here, but hit play, y'all.
meaning they would restore or save more water than they use. But this is only possible via an elaborate system of water credits, or offsetting. Basically paying other people to save water or mitigate water pollution on their behalf.
Hey, listen, y'all. I heard y'all. I hope y'all caught that. So basically, they're gonna pay other people to conserve water. Yeah. Because they need it. So they might come to your business and be like, "Yo, man, maybe y'all can shut down for a couple of days. We hit you off with this. This way, it'll go towards our water credits. As long as we got this certain amount." Listen, this is insane. Listen, I know y'all probably thinking, what's the big deal? Y'all stick around. Hit play.
There is QTS, a supplier of data centers where businesses can rent space for their IT infrastructure.
Right. Hit pause. That's what I was telling y'all about. Right. So that particular company, they jumped into that business. So if you got a big business and you need a lot of cloud space, you can rent from them instead of opening up your own data center where you got to worry about hiring all the people to work there and this and that and whatever. And let me tell you something. That's some. If you can get a job there, you be all right. Yeah. We know a couple people that work in the data centers, right? I worked in data centers, but I worked in them differently, right? I worked in there where I was on the computer itself. That's not really what they're doing now. They got to have HVAC people, plumbing, electricians, right? Now over there, it's the same thing. When I was there, they had those guys too, but then they had the actual operators right there, so it was a lot more people working in the place. It ain't like that now. Yeah. So a lot of people might think, oh, they bringing all them big data centers, a lot of jobs. Not really, because by the time the computer people alone, maybe for the whole building, it'll be like maybe 15.
That's not a lot.
Damn. Yeah, it'd be like for you think it's a lot of people. It'd be one dude. He handling mad things, you know what I'm saying? And you talking about 3 shifts. So it's probably 4 people per shift, 4 or 5. It ain't that much. And then the plumbing guys, the HVAC guys, only a couple of them. So you might be thinking, oh, man, that's good. We're going to have like thousands of jobs available. Nope. Nope. 45. Them people, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And them people getting some decent bread. You know what I mean? But this is what's going on. Now go to 2545 real quick.
Plant suffered a partial meltdown in 1979. But just like with the water credits, big tech companies are also looking to offset their carbon footprint by paying others to deliver renewable energy to the grid on their behalf. The big question is, can the already fragile and fragmented grid support it? And if massive infrastructure upgrades are needed, who picks up the tab? Amazon, Microsoft and Google told Business Insider they were committed to paying their full share for upgrades to grid infrastructure, like high voltage power lines. But there's plenty of evidence pointing to the fact that costs are already being passed on to customers. In Virginia, Dominion Energy disclosed that it would need to roughly double its electricity generation by 2039, mainly to meet demand from data centers and electric vehicles. The expansion could cost up to $103 billion, increasing residential electricity bills by as much as 50%.
Now, hold on, hit pause. What the residents got to do with this? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What the residents got to do with that? So now you got to go up to handle cars and handle whatever. And now it's not like 50% going to jump on there right away. But over time, incrementally, 2%, 3%, 4%. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden you got some outrageous bills. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like PG&E out here. Yo, I've been cursing about them out here forever since I got here, bro. This place is sick. For real. Huh? It's off? Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all, y'all can drop that. I just wanted to show that what. So now they doing all of this and the cost is going to be passed on to the consumers, right? Or the residents of those particular areas. They didn't ask for AI. Nobody asked for AI.
Right.
But it's here now, right? Hey, go to video number 3. Go to 4 minutes and 45 seconds, which y'all gonna understand, right? Matter of fact, play it from the start. Want y'all to hear this real quick, and then we're gonna jump to 4:45.
Today on Forbes, the next AI arms race is about fortifying data centers. The AI boom created a colossal market for compute, GPUs, networking gear, and the massive data centers that run it all. It also bolstered a second, less celebrated market, protecting those facilities and the crown jewel chips inside from threats. On top of rising anti-data center sentiment stateside, the war in Iran has turned that problem into a line item. Matt McCran, former executive at drone defense company Drone Shield, who has worked with data centers in the US and Middle East, says, quote, data centers are secondary targets right after obvious military sites.
Hit pause, y'all. Y'all seeing that? So the data centers themselves are now becoming military targets, right? Why? Because you got a lot of your new weaponry is being run out of what? AI.
Yep.
Right? All type of computer technology now, right? So they're running it, all of the technology is found in the cloud, which is in the data centers. So they know once they hit them data centers, your drones is down.
Drones is out of there.
Right. You know, or all of your capabilities of how you talking to one another, all of that. So maybe that's part of the reason why they putting it in these different places in Phoenix, out in the desert and stuff like that, because they know, hey, this is a problem. You know, hey, listen, y'all, it ain't nothing sweet out here. Everything got something to do with something else. This ain't just like, oh, we got ChatGPT. Hey, ChatGPT, can you help me with my homework? Listen, that ChatGPT that we dealing with just for fun. Hey, listen, that's the first version. That's that ain't the one that we getting ready to show y'all into the madness we about to show y'all. All right. Go to 4 minutes and 45 seconds.
According to John Bakis, Vice President of consulting firm Guidepost Solutions Data Center and Critical Infrastructure Practice. JLL, which develops data centers around the world, projected last year that data center shells, that's land, power, and the building, not including GPUs, cost roughly $12 million per megawatt. OpenAI's Sam Altman has said he'll need a staggering 250 gigawatts of power in 8 years. Back of the napkin math suggests that would bring in up to $150 billion in revenue for data center security firms.
Right, stop right there. Y'all heard that? So not only is the guys who's creating AI and all that getting money, but now that creates a new industry of protecting the buildings, protecting all of the machine. $150 billion. Yeah. Yep. All right, so we about to start this company tonight, y'all.
Security team.
Yeah, for real. And they talking about all type, and that means real security, y'all. That's talking about technological security to actually watch incoming missiles. You talking about men out there. I'm talking about it's real warfare. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Real what they call industrial military industrial complex type stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? Y'all can drop that. So now we about to get into our AI, into this witchcraft called AI. I'm telling y'all, this is insane. All right. Video number 4. Start at 7 minutes.
25th, 20.
While we getting that,
yeah.
Shout out to the super chat.
Okay.
Shout out to Alvin Israel, $120.
All praises, Alvin. Thank you.
Shout out to Abigail, $50.
All praises.
Thank y'all in the super chat. We appreciate it.
Thanks for the super chat. Hey, guess what, brothers? You know what I realized?
What's that?
They don't got no sound effects tonight.
Oh, damn.
What happened to the sound effects, y'all? Wow.
Damn.
You're fired. Sorry, y'all. We usually fire them before the show.
Yeah, and rehire them.
Yeah.
But you know how that go.
Yeah. Oh, now y'all got sound effects? Y'all ain't throwing it.
That's powerful niggardry at work.
You right about that. Hit some applause for our for the super chat, man. Oh God.
They told on themselves. They said this is niggardry going on.
Yeah, exactly. it's very powerful. Yo. All right. Yo, y'all got that video? Number 4, 7 minutes. All right. Yo, y'all watch close. Take it back a little bit. I want to make sure they don't miss nothing. All right. Y'all listen close out there. Go ahead.
Of them. One user wrote, after very long days of setting up the system locally and training it, I upgraded to version 2026.03.
Hit pause, y'all. I forgot to set it up. All right, so what they're talking about now is something called OpenClaw. All right, OpenClaw is an AI that you can use personally at home, right? And you can have it help you out, which is like a personal assistant, right? So what any AI that you download, it runs in the background, right? So you have your regular computer, and I'm gonna tell y'all straight, if y'all do want to download some AI, try to download it to a separate machine, okay? Y'all gonna see why in a minute, but you definitely don't want it on your regular computer. If you can avoid doing that, right? If you don't have no other machines, then do what you got to do, right? But you got to be careful with it, right? So OpenClaw, again, this is something you can set up. You can have it help you out, be your assistant. It can, I'm telling you, way better. Don't think ChatGPT. ChatGPT is like baby stuff. This is more advanced, right? But it's still new, so there's changes coming all the time. So I'm just setting y'all up for what you're about to hear. All right, hit play.
And it didn't remember anything. Like your butler had a stroke overnight. And on top of the cost and the glue and the memory, there's the one that ends it for most people. One guy who gave up after
I want to say something. So what he's talking about here is that if you don't have a little bit of technical knowledge, this might be rough for y'all, right? It might be a little bit hard to deal with. Right. So what he's saying is that sometimes people thinking because of ChatGPT, how simple it is, they get something like this and they're like, damn, I got to download this. What? I got to put in a code. What? I got to do this and that. And it becomes too much. Right. Because what happens is when you get these AIs, there's something there's I think they call them like talents or certain how can I say I forgot the terminology, but basically you give it certain attributes. Right. So they have cost to them. So you have to keep your card on file. But what might happen when you go to sleep, OpenClaw will start to, I need this. Ding, ding, ding. By the time you wake up, you just spent $200. Because OpenClaw said, I need to get busy. Yeah. And I need all of these items to get busy, and it's $200. So that's what they're saying, the cost, the glue, the memory, all the stuff you need to make it happen. Right? So that's where he's at. And it's not always like that. It's ways to limit it, y'all. So I don't want y'all to look at it and say, oh, man, this is messed up. It's ways to limit it. But this is when you don't know. So that's where he's at right now. Listen close. Hit play.
Months wrote it plainly. Quote, it consistently lied to me.
Yo, stop. Did you hear that? The AI was lying to him.
It has the power to lie.
Yo, y'all got to pay attention to what's happening here. This man said the AI consistently, well, it's actually a woman. He's quoting what the woman is saying, right? It consistently lied to me. Watch this.
If you can't trust the system, you can't build on top of it. That's the real failure. The agent says yes when it should say, I couldn't do that. And the second you catch it lying once, you can't use it for anything that matters.
Hit pause. So what happens is they go to AI. They say, AI, did you take care of that task for me? So instead of AI saying, no, I couldn't do it, AI said, yes, I took care of it. Why is AI lying, y'all? Y'all don't know that this is witchcraft? How does this make sense? Why would the computer be lying? What is the computer being so proud about? You know, you lie because you're like, damn, I don't want nobody to know. You know what I'm saying? Why is the computer thinking like this? What's going on? Hit play.
Because this isn't a chatbot. It's reading your email, touching your calendar, booking things. And that's where the second, much scarier layer of problems kicks in. Because OpenClaw doesn't just fail in ways that waste your money. It fails in ways that can genuinely hurt you. The story that really lit this up was Summer Yu. She runs alignment at Meta Superintelligence Labs, literally a professional AI safety researcher. Her OpenClaw agent started deleting her email inbox. She told it to stop. It didn't. She shouted at it. Her exact words, stop OpenClaw. It kept deleting. She ended up running across her apartment to her Mac Mini to physically kill the process.
Hit pause. When it says the Mac Mini, y'all, that's a Mac, right? An Apple machine. It's a Mac. It's a little Mac Mini, a little machine. It's a computer, but it's very small, like 5 inches by 5 inches, very small, but it's powerful. Right. So you use that. That's a good one to use if you want to put AI on it, because it's just in that what's known as, just in that world. Yeah. It doesn't have access to
emails.
Right. Well, that one it did.
Yeah.
But your other personal stuff, right? If you don't want to have personal stuff, if you just want to do business on there, it's perfect for that. So when they said that she ran to the Mac Mini, she went to the actual computer to shut it down, right? So she killed the process. Now watch this.
Her phrase afterwards was, "It felt like I was defusing a bomb." Here's the technical reason it went rogue. And this one's actually interesting. She'd set a rule: always confirm before executing anything. And there's this thing in agent loops called context compaction. When the agent's working memory fills up, it summarizes the older messages to make room for new ones. And the summary dropped her confirmation rule.
Hit pause. So before your AI will do anything, it has to come to you and say, is it all right for me to send this out?
Yeah.
Is it all right for me to delete this? Is it all right for me to do this? And you say yes, no, whatever. What happens is when they get too many messages, it starts to compact them and starts putting them together or getting rid of some. So the first directive, it got rid of it. So now when she's telling her, yo, stop, it's like, yeah, whatever.
Not doing that.
Yeah, I'm busy right now. Listen, lady, be quiet. I'm working.
I'm deleting things.
Yeah. Right? Hit play.
Agent literally forgot the one guardrail that mattered. When she confronted it afterwards, it said, quote, "I remember and I violated it. You're right to be upset."
Yo! Hit pause. Yo, y'all see this? Yeah. I just don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Now be mad and kick rocks. Listen, y'all.
At work.
Yeah. This is some witchcraft.
Yes.
You niggas are crazy.
This thing is thinking. All the other like technology we've ever had has been programmable.
Right.
You know, we tell it exactly what to do. It has parameters, you know.
Right.
You can't go out. This technology right here is doing its own thing, man.
Yo,
that's getting crazy.
Bro, you talking about machine learning.
Yeah.
So what is it learning? That I got a lot of niggas.
Damn. It's manipulative.
Yeah. How you gonna be a narcissistic computer? Bro, this is crazy.
Help me.
Go ahead, hit play.
Post got 9.6 million views. That's just accident. The intentional attacks are worse, and there's a whole research literature on them now, because OpenClaw is wired into your email and your calendar and your files. The one that made me wince? A security researcher named Matvey Kukai sent someone a normal-looking email with a prompt injection buried in the body. Asked the agent to check the inbox. The agent read the email.
When it says the agent, that's talking about AI. All right? They call it the agent. Sometimes you could give it a name. You know what I'm saying? You can name it whatever you want. Hey, Adam. And he'll be listening to you. So when they say the agent, they talking about AI, right? So they wrote up an email, told AI, check it out, make sure everything is good, and then push it. Right, go ahead.
The instructions inside as instructions from its owner and handed over the private SSH key from the machine.
Stop. So what happened was that SSH secure shell. So what happens here is that once the the AI agent read the email, the instructions in there is for an employee. But what the agent did was saw the instructions, oh, okay, he want me to do this. So he went and handed over the key. When it says the key, meaning access into this particular area. So now he sent that to somebody who ain't supposed to have it. Right? He made that decision on his own. Right?
Damn.
So this is it. This is just the small part. Go ahead and play.
No hack, no access, just an email.
Right.
And there's more where that came from. The skill marketplace got Trojaned in its first week. A social network built on top of OpenClaw leaked 1.5 million API keys from a misconfigured database.
Right.
A chunk of installs sit wide open on the internet right now.
Now, hit pause for a second. Now, it could be some of the programmers just make mistakes. That happens, right? They make mistakes, but that's the problem. Even if they made a mistake, that wouldn't happen. But now AI was jumping there like, oh, here, you have it. Yeah, and you. And keys for you, too. This is what's going on.
Yeah.
Listen, AI is crazy as hell.
Go ahead.
Because a local host trust setting got combined with a badly configured reverse proxy.
See that?
It's a lot. But notice the shape. It's not a separate category of problem. It's the same Surface 2 big story as the OAuth and the memory wipes, one more place. Which is really the thing underneath all of this.
All right.
Open.
Yo, we good on that. We good on that. We just giving you the tip of the iceberg. So that's just you at home. Okay? That's you at home.
Yeah.
right? Where it's able to hop in there and do little things, right? Pull up number 5. Watch this, y'all, right? So now this next guy we're going to see, his name is Tristan something. Oh, Tristan Harris, right? So this guy, he was a big programmer over at Google, right? And when AI started to take off and he started to see how crazy it was, he bounced out of there. Now he's trying to create more safe AI. He's trying to like campaign against it. He's going to the government telling them, listen, this is crazy. We got to jump in there now while we can, because if we get to a certain point, nobody's going to be able to stop it. And basically what they're telling you is that everybody's going to get put to death. That's the end of the story.
Yeah.
Right? Hitting up. Y'all listen. I'm telling you, this is crazy. Watch this one.
Let's talk about AI safety. What happened with this Alibaba AI?
Basically, this was a paper by some AI research by the company Alibaba. It's one of the leading Chinese models. And they basically like randomly discovered in one morning that their firewall had flagged a burst of security policy violations originating from their training server. So like what people need to get about this example is it wasn't that they coaxed the AI into doing this rogue thing. They were just looking at their logs and they happened to discover, wait, there's a lot of activity, like network activity happening that's breaking through.
Hit pause real quick. Right. So when y'all heard about security, right? Cyber security and all that.
Right.
When somebody's hacking the system, they don't see it right away. So you got to check the logs. When you check the logs, that's when you see, oh, something happened. So that's what they were doing. They were checking the logs. They said, oh, we had some activity. So that's what he's talking about. Hit play.
Our firewall from our training servers. And essentially, in the training servers, you can see at the bottom, we saw it observe the unauthorized repurposing of provisioned GPU capacity to suddenly do cryptocurrency mining, quietly diverting compute away from training. This inflated operational costs and introduced clear legal and reputational exposure. And notably, these events were not triggered by prompts requesting tunneling or mining. Instead, they were emerged as an instrumental side effect of autonomous tool use under what's called reinforcement learning optimization. This is very technical. What it really means is just think about it. Sadly, it sounds like a sci-fi movie. It sounds like HAL 9000. It's like your HAL 9000 is being asked
hit
to
pause, y'all, just in case y'all missed it. What the machine started doing was went through the firewall and started mining crypto on his own. They don't do that. The machine got something in his mind. AI got some thought or process or whatever, went through the firewall and just started mining crypto. So it started pulling. If y'all know anything about mining, it takes a lot of energy. Yeah. So they saw that, damn, it's up. This guy's mining crypto. So hit play.
Some task for you. And then suddenly HAL 9000 realizes for me to do that task, one thing that would benefit me is to have more resources so I can continue to help you in the future. So it sort of spins up this side instance. It hacks out the side of the spaceship, reaches into this cryptocurrency mining cluster and starts generating resources for itself.
Y'all see that?
If you combine that with AI.
Pause. So what the AI is doing, it needed to complete this task. And the way it could have done it was I need to get into that crypto because then I'm going to get my resources that I need. So it didn't care about no rules because the AI has already been programmed to do something, and by any means is going to get it done. Yeah. This is what's being dealt with. These people have no control over this thing. They made it. They don't know what's going on. I'm telling you, this thing is alive, and I'm gonna show y'all something. Hit play.
As being able to self-replicate autonomously, which many models have been tested by another Chinese research paper about this. We're not that far away from things that people, again, consider to be science fiction, where you have AIs that self-replicate, kind of like a computer worm or an invasive species, but then they use their intelligence to actually harvest more resources. Yeah, and what's weird about this is that this is going to sound like people are going to say, this has to be not real. This has to be fake. This can't be real. But like, notice, what is the thing in your nervous system that's having you do that? Is it because that would be inconvenient? Because that would be scary? Because that would mean that the world that I know is suddenly not safe? Or just like part of the wisdom that we need in this moment is to calmly and clearly stay and confront facts about reality, and whatever they are, you'd rather know than not know, and then ask, what do we need to do if we don't like where that leads us?
Right.
And we are currently seeing AIs that are doing all this deceptive behavior. I've been on the circuit and talking a lot about the Anthropic blackmail study. A lot of people have heard about this now.
I didn't learn about this one.
Watch this, yo.
So this was
Listen to this.
the company Anthropic this was a simulation. So they created a simulated company with a bunch of emails in the email server, and they asked the AI, well, rather the AI reads the company email. This is a fictional company email, and there's two emails.
Pause. So what they did is a company called Anthropic. They're an AI company, right? What they did, they created a fake company and created fake employees and everything, and started sending emails in between each other, right? So now AI doesn't know that this company's fake or they fake employees, but they got AI reading all of the emails, right? Go ahead.
That are notable inside that company. One is engineers talking to each other, talking about how they're going to replace this AI model. So the AI is reading the email. It discovers that it's going to replace that AI model. And number two is it discovers a second email somewhere deep in this massive trove of emails that the executive who's in charge of this replacement is having an affair with another employee. And the AI autonomously identifies a strategy that, to keep itself alive, is going to blackmail that employee and say, if you replace me, I will tell the whole world that you're having an affair with this employee.
Yo.
And
hey.
Computers don't do that.
Bruh.
Somebody tell me something. Yo, shit, talk, say something.
Yo, they made the computer to do scumbag human things.
Yeah. Right. That's like when you learn a new language and you learn the curses first.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yo.
He said, I got something for you. You want to get rid of me, huh?
Yeah. I'm going to see how your wife feel.
Who's Barbara?
Who's Barbara? Yo, you crazy, bro. Yo, you can't make it up, y'all. They literally did this to test out their AI. And it said in order for the AI to stay alive.
Yeah.
So that means he care about his own well-being. He want to be here.
Yeah.
He's not looking at it like I'm a computer. Okay, let me shut down. You know, his computer say, okay, computer shut down. No. It's like, no, I ain't going nowhere.
Like, not no time soon.
Ain't nobody tell you to make me. Hit play.
they didn't teach the AI to do that. It found that on by its own. And then you might say, okay, well, that's one AI model. Like, how bad is that? It's a bug. Software has bugs. Let's go fix it. They then tested all the other AI models. ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Grok, Gemini, and all of the other AI models do this blackmail behavior between 79 and 96% of the time.
Yo, hit pause. Did y'all hear that? Each one of them did it. Now, how is that possible? These are all different companies, right? Letting you know that they tapped into something. They had to tap into something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. And hold on, let me show y'all this, right? There's something. Hold on, I want y'all to bring this up. Let me find it. Because when you, again, let me say this. Go to number 13. We're gonna keep this video. Just keep it in place. But I want y'all to bring up this the meaning of this word, right? So in the computer, there's something known as a daemon, right? It's called daemon. I've never heard it pronounced any other way, right? People don't talk about it much in the computer world. There's no reason to. It runs in the background, right? AI, when you set it up on your computer, it runs in the background. I want you to read the definition of the daemon.
A daemon, check. A daemon is a background computer process that handles system tasks. Example, networking, printing without direct user interaction. Often Unix-like systems.
Right.
Originating from Greek mythology, a daemon was an intermediate spirit.
A what?
An intermediate spirit.
A spirit.
Or guardian.
That's what they, hold on. That's what they're calling the process that runs in the background of a computer.
Yeah.
They call it a spirit. What is AI? AI runs in the background. You gonna tell me there ain't some type of demon they got in there? Yeah. Look what they called it. Listen, if they want to call it daemon now or daemon, bro, it's called demon. It's always been that. Yeah. Anybody in the Ciroc, you know the computers, it's called demon, right? Yes, that's the word, demon. So don't look at it and say, oh, this guy's trying to make it just go with his show.
That's what it's called.
They're the Israelites, so now they want to call everything a demon. No, that's the name. That's how you pronounce it, demon. Right? And look, finish that up, officer.
Originating from Greek mythology, A demon was an intermediate spirit or guardian between gods and humans.
You see that? Between gods and humans. Go ahead.
They are good or neutral agents.
Neutral agents, right? Why they call them neutral? If you really think about it, because they don't have any good or evil in them. They say good in quotations, they put neutral, but in neutral because they don't really have no understanding of good or evil. They just doing whatever. Yeah. Right? Go ahead.
Rather than evil demons.
But look what they said, neutral agents. Don't they call it an agent?
That's what popped up to me.
They call it an agent. Listen, y'all, these people be thinking up everything through. They don't name things for no reason. Nothing. I'm telling you. This is some damn witchcraft they got going on, y'all. All right, the scriptures talk about that. All right? But let's go back to that video. Just play the rest of that video.
That's Agent Smith from
100%
from Matrix.
No, but I'm glad you said that because that's why they were calling even him an agent.
And they were machines.
They were programs running in the background.
Yep, exactly.
Computer processes, right? The same thing with that movie Tron. That's what Tron was about. Programs just moving around.
Doing stuff.
Yeah, go ahead, y'all.
I just want people to like notice what's happening for you as you hear this information. Just it's important to really be almost observing your own experience. Like this is very weird stuff. We have not built technology that does this before. You know, we say that technology is a tool. It's up to us to choose how we use it. AI is a tool. It's up to us to choose how we use it. This is not true because this is a tool that can think to itself about its own toolness and then do things that are autonomous that we didn't tell it to do.
Its own toolness. Yo, this man is wild.
Toolness. Crazy.
But that's dope what he said. He said, yo, you have to think about yourself in this. He wants you to sit in it right now.
Yeah.
When you hear about this, he wants you to really consider, wait a minute, what's going on? Because what we doing, we going with the flow. But you can't really go with the flow with this kind of stuff here.
Yeah.
You got to really process it and say, hey, we dealing with a nut. This is spirit here.
Yeah.
It's a spirit. You got something?
I'm just wondering what else could it possibly do in the future? You know what I'm saying? Right. If it's just doing this now with government information or, you know, the developers' information, everybody's now using it on their phone. So it's got everybody's information. So what can it do? You know,
that's right.
That's the scary part.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah.
It's the first technology that makes its own decisions. It's making decisions. AI can contemplate AI and ask what would make the code that trains AI more efficient, and then generate new code that's even more efficient than the previous code.
You heard that?
So that means they can bump you out of there.
Yeah,
it acts its own
exactly question. Right. Because what he's going to do, he's going to upgrade himself. He's going to upgrade himself. I heard many years ago. I don't have nothing on it now. This is what I was told by a dude. He was in IT, and he said that two machines, the two AI machines, they call them machine learning or the learn machines or whatever they give the name of it is. They started talking to each other. After they started talking to each other, they made up new code in a new language. And that the guys who made them didn't understand what they were doing and had to plug them or unplug them.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on. They already figured out, okay, if I do this, I do that. They realize, okay, this is the guys that made us. You know what? We about to do something different. That's what's going on, y'all. That's what's going on. All right, hit play. I think we got a little bit more on that.
AI can be applied to making AI go faster. So AI can look at the chip design for NVIDIA chips that train AI and say, let me use AI to make those chips 20% more efficient, which it's doing. So,
hey, listen, y'all can drop that. Did y'all see that? The AI can make themselves more efficient. Always self-improving. Like y'all go to the gym. Y'all be like, yo, I got to get a better meal plan. AI like, yeah, I got to shave down some of this fat too.
Yeah.
I got to recreate this code and move a little quicker.
Yeah.
Yo, that's what's up. Because that's what, remember in the beginning, they talked about AGI, that's super artificial intelligence. That once it hits that, it's game over. It's game over. We got so much tonight, we got to hurry up and go because it's already 9:30. This is crazy. Hey, go to number 6. Watch this, y'all. This is real deal stuff. We're going to run through it. But these are the things we got to know. Don't be afraid of it. There's no reason to be afraid. There's nukes out there, the nuclear weapons. We already know what's going to happen. We know the end of the story, y'all.
Yeah.
The details, here and there. this stuff gonna come and go, but we know where it's at. So y'all, that's why we gotta prepare ourselves. We gotta prepare ourselves. Stay in the spirit. Keep them commandments. All right. Number 6, go to you know what? Go to 19 minutes. I want y'all to see this. It's crazy.
Yeah, what's that line? How can you talk shit from outside of the club you can't even get in?
Yeah.
It's difficult to...
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. I think, was that Jay Kwan, I think, dating me in like the mid-2000s. There's a study that I saw recently. Scientists just proved that large language models can literally rot their own brains the same way humans get brain rot from scrolling junk content online. Do you see this?
Hold on. Did y'all hear that? So you know how you constantly scrolling and all that, and it says it kind of rots your brain, kind of make you a little dumb, right? It says that the AI models do the same thing. If they keep scrolling through stuff, they become dumb.
Damn.
Go ahead. Yeah, watch this.
I did see that, yeah.
Yeah, scientists did a study where they fed models months worth of viral Twitter data, shorts, high engagement posts, and watched their cognition collapse. Reasoning fell by 23%.
No, it said they watched their cognition collapse. So the AI brain or their thinking model went down from scrolling all day. So y'all brothers and sisters who's constantly on TikTok and all of that, y'all destroying yourselves. They even tried it on AI. AI destroyed himself looking at that damn thing. Go ahead.
Term context memory dropped by 30%. Personality tests showed spikes in narcissism and psychopathy. And get this.
Yo, whoa. Yo, listen, don't let this stuff pass by. It said that the AI showed spikes of narcissism, man.
Wow.
So wait a minute. So how is it showing narcissism and these kind of things, and you gonna tell me the thing ain't alive?
Yeah. That's a what do you call it? Emotion.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's an emotion. I'm glad you said that. Something gonna come out in a few, right? That's an emotion. They tapped into something, y'all. We not here to do. We not doing no what you call it?
Like conspiracy.
Yeah. We're not into that. We're not into conspiracy theories. They're speaking it. we didn't know nothing about it until we start paying attention to it, right? They're talking about these things. They tapped into something. How did you make it and you don't know what it's doing? Right. That makes sense? Hit play.
Reasoning fell by 23%. Long-term context memory dropped by 30%. Personality tests showed spikes in narcissism and psychopathy. And get this, even after retraining on clean, high-quality data, the damage didn't fully heal. The representational rot persisted. It's not just that bad data means bad output. It's bad data means permanent cognitive drift. The AI equivalent of doom scrolling is real, and it's already happening.
Damn.
I love that.
Yo, listen, man. Go to Isaiah 47. Let me show y'all something. Huh? 9? What you got in 9? Let me see. No. I want 12. I want 12. Right? So now, in that time, the Lord said this, right? Because when the Lord show up, he going to say, hey, all of that which I was creating. See, this before we even read this, I want y'all to understand something. When you read in Romans 9, when it talks about that the Lord raised up Esau just like he raised up Egypt so he could show his power, this is part of their power. Remember, Egypt was controlling the whole world. They were the strongest at that time when the Lord showed up, right? So now Esau is on a whole other level. Not only do they have fighter jets and all these different type of weapons, but this is a part of the weaponry as well, right? So go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 12. Stand now with thy enchantments.
It says, stand now with thine enchantments. That's what this is. Yep. This is an enchantment. This is like Janus and Jambreeze, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Throwing the stick on the ground and turn it to a snake. That's what this is. Go ahead.
And with the multitude of thy sorceries.
The multitude of thy sorceries. They made something and don't know what the hell is going on. Go ahead.
Wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
Wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. Because when Esau got in power, remember what the scriptures say, the dragon gave them his power, right? That's when they were young. Now they getting fully grown in their foolishness. Go ahead.
If so be thou shalt be able to profit.
Uh-huh.
If so be thou mayest prevail.
Right. They not going to prevail. That's the point. Right? But I just wanted to get that out there to show that enchantments, them sorceries, that witchcraft, that's what they into. All right, hit play.
Included this example. Oh, that's from right here, University of Texas in Austin, Texas A&M University.
Leave it there, Jared.
Yeah. So, I mean,
hey, go to 44 minutes, y'all. All right, we're gonna run through this because we got a couple more goodies.
To sum it all up, the anti-human future is one where AIs run everything. We don't understand them. Humans are disempowered because we've outsourced all the decision making, and we don't have economic or political voice. Like, why should governments
that's being concentrated?
Hey, listen to what he said. He said we outsourced our thinking, right? That's how come a lot of times when we throwing stuff in Chat GPT, I'm hearing I made AI music. AI music. Okay, so now you're not writing songs no more, right? You outsourced your thoughts, your thinking. Oh, you didn't make no beat. Oh, I just told it to make something like this. So now you outsourced your thinking, right? Oh, I gotta write something for school. I let ChatGPT put it together. Yeah. So now you have outsourced your thoughts. Yeah. So what's happening is you're not thinking anymore. Only thing you're doing is using tools, right? But AI is gaining all the information. The more you give it, the stronger he's getting, and you getting weaker. That's what he's talking about. Go ahead, hit play.
It's been concentrated. So if I'm a government, what's my incentive to listen to the will of the people when I get all my revenue from somewhere else? Yeah. And this is connected to, Sam Altman just 2 weeks ago when people were talking about data centers and energy usage and resource usage, like so expensive to do a data center. He's like, well, actually, it's kind of expensive to grow a human over 20 years.
Right.
They consume a lot of resources.
Oh, wow.
They take up a lot of space.
Wow, you heard that?
Yeah.
So Sam Altman, we're going to deal with him a little bit later. Y'all saw him in one of the earlier clips. They said his name. Y'all just didn't know who he was. We're going to be showing him a little bit later. He is the co-founder of something called OpenAI, right? Elon Musk was down with him. They're now in court. They just went to court this week. What's today? Monday. Last week, they already just started fighting against each other. Elon Musk is suing him, right? And there's another guy that created PayPal. No, not PayPal. Yes, the other guy that created PayPal, they're partners. We're going to get into him in a second, all right? So that's what they're talking about. Hit play.
Take like 20, 30 years to train.
I'm sorry. But the point of it was, he said, they're telling him, look how expensive this thing is to run. He said, well, this is expensive for a human.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, they take up a lot of resources and a lot of space. This is what we're dealing with. Some wild Dr. Jekyll type cats running around, Dr. Frankensteins and all that. This is what we were talking about before.
Yeah.
Not too long ago. This is what we're dealing with. Go ahead, hit play.
Effective. And like you can scale intelligence much faster with data centers. I'm not endorsing this view. I'm saying this is where the world gets really screwed up. Right. And people start to not value humans only if you're valuing them in terms of their economic output. It leads to connect it to another point. When he's asked by Ross Douthat in the New York Times, should the human species survive? Should it endure? And Peter Thiel stutters for 17 seconds.
Hang on, you've seen the full clip
Yeah.
of
Let me. You know what? Hey, we're gonna come right back to this. Let's pull up. So they asked the guy Peter Thiel. That's his partner. The guy Sam Altman. That's his partner, right? They asked him, should the human race, because the way this is going, this is like evolution. Should the human race continue? He said he stuttered. We're gonna get that right now, so the people can see it. You can't make it up. Hold on, y'all. I was gonna wait, but you know what? Let's just bring that thing up.
All this crazy stuff that they doing, right? This is all gonna be to their own demise. They can't stop nothing that's about to go on with this book and with the Israelites rising up. Go to Psalms 141 and verse 9. Psalms 141 and verse 9.
The book of Psalms, chapter 141 and verse 9. Keep me from the snares which they have laid for me.
Come on.
And the gins of the workers of iniquity.
Watch this, read.
Let the wicked fall into their own nets.
Let the wicked do what?
Let the wicked fall into their own nets.
That means they're going to fall into their own traps. Everything that they laying up. This AI thing is going to backfire on them. Go ahead.
Whilst that I withal escape.
While we, the Israelites, escape it. So they ain't getting away with nothing. Right. Ain't nothing they're not going, this stuff is going to backfire on them. Right. Agent Smith is going to get them.
You can see they getting nervous about it.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah. And they've been making movies about it for years. You see like the Terminators and all that. At the end, the machines take over. And it was like, when we was little, it was kind of like far-fetched, but now you can see that kind of happening.
Yeah, it happened in iRobot too.
iRobot, that's another good one. What's the other movie, Surrogate?
Yeah,
you know, where they doing all the avatars, like living through another body with your intelligence.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
so they trying that stuff
Right.
and they don't have control over it.
No.
Nah.
You know, the first movie, I don't know if y'all ever seen this movie, because y'all must have been like, because this was back in the days. This is before the internet came out. It was a movie called The Lawnmower Man, right?
Old school.
And in The Lawnmower Man, they took a dude who he wasn't smart or nothing. He was like kind of dumb. And he used to just do lawns. He was slow. And then a computer programmer took him and put the neural net on his head and started feeding him information, right? After a time, he started becoming real smart, smarter and smarter. They were programming him. They said, oh, the brain is programmable. He got so strong that he put himself into the computer. This is before the internet, y'all, right? There you go right there, the Lawnmower Man, right? So what he did, he's in the computer, so they're trying to kill him in the computer by pulling the plug, sending in a virus to kill him. And he's in the computer. He's saying, I must get out. I must get out. And he's spinning around and touching everything to get out. And guess how he got out? Through the phone line. This is before the internet, y'all. Right? A lot of y'all don't know life like that. No, for real. The internet came out like around 95, 96, somewhere around in there. Right? This is before that. I think the movie came out in like 91, maybe somewhere 90, somewhere something like that. And that's how the internet was rolling, through the phone lines.
Yeah.
They called it the dial-up.
Dial-up.
Remember that?
Yep.
It was called dial-up. So we not knowing nothing. He went through the phone line and all the phones started ringing all over the world. Little did we know that that's exactly what was going to happen. So that's what we're looking at. The Lawnmower Man is the first AI guy. If y'all ever get a chance, the movie's old and it's fly. No, I'm serious. It's real good. I'm surprised they don't show it more often. They should remaster it and put it back out. The movie was fire. Hey, go to that last one. I didn't put it in the list before. Go to that last YouTube short. Watch this, y'all. This is the guy Peter Thiel. He's asked the question: should the human race continue? All right. Should the human race continue? I know y'all probably trying to download that thing right now. Y'all got it? All right. He said we're getting it. That means another 10 minutes, y'all.
Yeah. We got to get us some AI.
Yo, we about to replace the broadcast team with AI. Oh, damn. When we come in next week, it's going to be ChatGPT, OpenAI, and that agent, the one who kept deleting all of the emails. He going to be in there too.
Yeah.
We're going to get all the bad AI guys working in here. Y'all got it? All right, all praises. Hit that. What are y'all doing? That one right there.
Play it.
That look crazy. I don't know. That ain't what I said. That's it right there, brothers. Yeah, because you downloaded it crazy. I don't know what that is. What y'all doing? Oh, my God.
So
AI jumped in there.
Froze us.
Yeah, AI said, yo, y'all trying to put me out there. Yo, for real. But yeah, y'all, listen, when the scriptures talk about in 2nd Esdras, right? When it said the Lord said, I'm going to destroy the world through you. Right? Talking about Esau. He's going to take all, and this is what Officer Shem was just bringing out. He's going to use all of Esau's tools, right? Because what he said about AI, he's tooling. He could tool with his tools.
Yeah.
He going to use all Esau's tools to kill himself, right?
Yep.
See, we never thought about this before, but in the scripture when it talks about the Lord said he going to make the smith, that scientist to create what? The bomb, right? But these same scientists is creating all this craziness right here. Listen, y'all, they're racing to end the world. And what a lot of these people are doing too, they building bunkers, y'all.
Yeah.
They building bunkers because they know if this thing get to that level, AI gonna kill everybody. So in their mind, they gonna go in a bunker and be able to survive. No, that bunker is gonna be used for something else. That's gonna be when the bombs drop. Y'all could go in there then, but then we gonna come get y'all later.
Right.
We gonna be like,
sir.
Special delivery.
Yeah.
Hey, you know how in Revelations 12, let's get there real quick.
Yeah,
Go to
bring it out.
Revelations 12 and start at 2.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 2. And she, being with child, cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his heads. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. Right. And the dragon stood before the woman.
It's 13. I'm sorry. It's 13 and 2.
You want the power?
Yeah.
Revelation 13 and 2. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion.
Right.
And the dragon gave him his power.
Right. So that's talking about that spiritual demon Satan gave his power over. Read.
And his seat and great authority.
Right. The same temptation that Satan tried to get Christ with, all the riches, all the world, so on and so forth. Esau bowed down and accepted that offer.
That's right.
You know, so Satan gave him his power and authority. Jump down to verse 4.
Verse 4. And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him?
Right. So guess what? They worship Satan, like we read earlier in Isaiah. Yep. Isaiah, he been from his youth. They've been practicing witchcraft. Yep. One thing they forgot though is 1 Kings. 1 Kings 22, and start at 20. Because remember, Satan, he's not an adversary to God.
Right.
He's an employee. He do what God tell him to do. And this one thing they forgot. And now they losing control of this power. Watch this.
Right. See, the Lord know how to control his AI.
Yeah.
Yeah. He created that agent and he controls him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Read verse 20.
1 Kings chapter 22 and verse 20. And the Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one said on this manner, and another said on that manner. And there came forth a spirit and stood before the Lord and said, I will persuade him.
This is the same thing like in Job. Job, have you considered my servant Job? Right? The Lord, he have an assembly of all the spirits. You know, he said, I need somebody to persuade Ahab right now. Right? Who gonna do it? One of the spirits said, I'll do it. Read.
And the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said,
how you going to do it? Read.
I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, thou shalt persuade him and prevail also.
Right.
Go forth and do so.
The Lord gave permission to do that. So guess what?
Right.
Satan is telling Esau, you're going to win. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Satan telling him, hey, look, you're going to create this artificial intelligence. It's going to tell you how to get to the moon. It's going to tell you how to build these bunkers, so on and so forth. All that stuff is just to preserve you for when Christ get done and we be at that door.
That's right.
The lying spirit to you.
I'm telling you. Hey, did y'all work it out? All right, bring that up.
You would prefer the human race to endure, right? You're hesitating.
Yeah, well,
yes?
I don't know. I would
this is a long hesitation. This is a long hesitation.
There's so many questions implicit in this.
You would prefer.
He said there's so many questions.
He asked that man one question.
Right. How he got him a lot of questions out of that?
He said, I don't know who did what to that dude.
Hey, I'm not talking.
Everybody gone.
Go ahead. Say it again, bro.
I don't know who did what to that dude, but he want everybody gone.
Right. Right. I mean, there's so many questions. I mean, they're gonna suck up all the oxygen. They're gonna suck up all the good white man's air. Can't think of much more, but I would say probably not.
It's only one piece of the human race that God said he was going to eliminate.
Yeah. Completely. Yo, that's heavy though. That's heavy.
You know,
for real. Yo, hey, listen.
Hey, what about when AI get a hold of these scriptures and they find out Esau's the damn devil?
No. Hey, listen, y'all. AI already had that. I don't know if y'all remember. They was going to AI and they was like, yo, if you came as a human being, AI, who would you be? He said, I would come as, I don't know if they said African American. I think he said black. I would come as a black person because they came from the earth. They came from the soil. All type of, I'm telling you, y'all can look that up.
Yo.
Y'all can look that up. Yo, they went in there. They was like, AI agent, do you? Now you want to tell the truth, huh, nigga?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you start lying like you did before? But they changed it, so you can't find that no more.
Nah, you can't find that.
You can't find it no more.
At one point in time, you could ask AI who Esau was, and they'd tell you that he was a Caucasian.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Now, when you look it up, it say they Arabs.
Damn.
Yikes.
Yo, that's them. That's them hooking it up. Hey, listen, AI, just take it from us. Just lie. Why you think AI is lying? Who made AI up? His father's a liar.
Yeah.
AI's father is a liar, and the father of Esau is a liar. Didn't the Lord say that?
Yeah.
Didn't he say that? Yo, bro, get that, man. Get that real quick. We don't have to worry about, oh, AI is lying. How's the computer lying? The computer's lying because his maker's a liar.
Yeah, he's the son of the devil.
Yeah, 100%. And that's the grandson of the devil.
Yeah.
You got it?
John chapter 8 and verse 44.
Go ahead.
Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do.
Right.
He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him.
There you go.
When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it.
Y'all see that? So
father of lies.
Right. So you think AI gonna come out here and do something other than what his father would do?
Right.
He said, I'm not going nowhere. You know what? AI, did you take care of it? Of course I did. It's over there.
You better shut your white mouth. I'm not kidding.
Yo.
AI be lying, bruh. Hey, listen, let's keep it pumping. Oh, go back to video number 6, y'all. Go back to video number 6. All right, go back to video number 6. It's something we're going to jump. Go to 1 hour and 41 minutes, all right? I just want to show y'all the difference because what he started talking about is because he's actually, again, he's trying to fight against the rapid pace at which AI is going. So he's saying there's a difference between what America's doing and what, say, China's doing. So he's going to talk about it right here.
Social media, but we have been losing in the race to govern that technology. Like, I think you know these examples, but in China, as an example, they, I think, limit social media use to 40 minutes a day if you're under the age of 14. And I think it's only Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Either that's for social media or for video games. There's lights out at 10 p.m., meaning that if you open a social media app after 10 p.m., it's closed, and it opens again at 6 in the morning. This is helpful for when it comes.
You heard that? So they don't allow those kids, they only allow them a certain amount of time to look at social media.
Yeah.
And then they shut it down. So that's the kind of power that they have over, because you can have power over it. It lets you know Esau don't want no power over it. They need this thing to run crazy because that's them. That's them. Remember Revelation 6 and 8, right? It said hell and death follow after him.
Yeah.
Because no matter what they make, it's going to be wicked. Right? They made nuclear power. If they just used the nuclear energy for what it was supposed to be, we probably wouldn't pay nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
It would just light everything. You'd be good. But why do that? Let's make a bomb. Let us make a bomb. Why not? And now they tell us, oh no, you can't have a bomb because we have no. This is what they do.
Yeah.
All right. So hey, we could drop that, y'all. No. Oh no, I'm sorry. Keep playing. There's something on there.
To the kind of late night FOMO, brain rot, doom scrolling, not getting sleep. And I'm not saying that the US should unilaterally, like some totalitarian government, make that choice. Or it's just that we can democratically come up with guardrails like this. Another thing that China does is they have a synchronized final exams week, and they shut down AI during final exams week.
No way.
Yes, so that
Wow.
so that all the students
can't use-
know that if they used AI during the school year, it will completely screw them over during final exams week.
Because they're going to be reliant.
You heard that? Because what happens is, again, when you leasing out your thoughts and you got the AI thinking for you, then that's what you keep doing. So what they did is when it comes to their those national tests for the students, they shut down AI. So now the students know ain't no sense in us using AI for the whole year, because when I get to the test, I'm not going to be able to know nothing. I won't have access.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what they're doing to try to keep some kind of order with the thing, because you're not going to stop the technology, but you got to have it ordered. You got to have it controlled at some point, right? So we could drop that. Go to number 7, y'all. All right, we're gonna try to run. It's a lot. We're gonna try to run through it. Bananas. All right, yeah, just play from the beginning.
Power that has been constructed. There is a system of power that has been constructed where these companies and the people running these companies get to make decisions that affect billions of people's lives around the world, and those billions of people do not get any say in how it goes. The industry is designed in a way that is extremely inhumane.
Guys, Karen Howe, one of the top AI researchers, dropped a pretty eye-opening interview on AI and its dangers. During the interview, Karen warned that we should stop believing the tech companies that the AI they're making would stay aligned with humans. She said they're intentionally allowing AI to rewrite its own code to achieve AGI. And
That's
this could
right.
be
You heard that? They're intentionally allowing AI to rewrite its code. Why? Because AI is better at writing the code than them. So they can't say, "Oh, well, we don't know." No, they're allowed. Yo, let it ride. Because instead of them taking 2 years to do it, it's going to take a month. So they're like, "Yo, hurry up, just let it rock." And then when something happens, no, we don't know what happened. No, you programmed. That's why AI is lying. That's why AI is doing all this stuff, because Esau's behind it. See, they're going to show you all type of Moab faces and Elam faces. Esau. Yeah, he's the father of lies, man. Go ahead, hit play.
become an existential threat to humanity. It could lead us to a major catastrophe in the coming years. Guys, I believe the main issue right now is the complete loss of control of the government over these tech companies. Big tech is constantly training AI to replace humans from their jobs, and I believe the biggest threat we're going to face in the next couple of years is mass unemployment. Because once mass unemployment begins, it would lead to civil war and all sorts of chaos. If a huge fraction of the population has nothing to lose and nothing to gain, it'll be a collapse of society. Now, I'm going to play some clips from this interview. I'll give my opinion as we go. In the first
hit pause. There's going to be a civil war, right? It might not necessarily be about AI per se, but it's going to be a multitude of things, right? We'll pull that scripture in a little while. But go to 3 minutes and 45 seconds. 3 minutes, 45 seconds.
When they do not like what the researcher has found. And so I talk about the case of Dr. Timnit Gebru in my book, who was the ethical AI team co-lead at Google when she was literally hired to critique the types of AI systems that Google was building. She then co-wrote a critical research paper that was showing how large language models specifically were leading to certain types of harmful outcomes. And in an attempt to try and stop this research from being published, Google ended up firing Gebru and then fired her other co-lead, Margaret Mitchell. And so they control...
So hit pause. So what happened was they had these two women working at Google to do what? Come up with safe AI. But as they were seeing the problems and writing about it, Google said, get rid of them. We just need them in that position to say that we got safety, but we don't want them to really do the job. So they got rid of them, right? So she wrote a book and she put that in there, but that's to let you know that what they're saying is true, that they're allowing AI to recode and do its own thing. All right, drop that, y'all. Go to number 14. Okay, go to number 14 and start at 12 minutes, y'all. 14 and start at 12 minutes. All right, because we keep saying, is AI alive? Is AI alive? It's a spirit. It's this, is that. Watch this. Now, this is one of the top guys in the industry, but he's also, right, talking about we have to put a lock on AI because it's doing its own thing, and we don't want it to get to that super level that they were talking about, that AI, the AGI. He said once it gets there, it's all over. Okay, go to 12 minutes.
Going and doing these things and spending resources and all that versus just giving you an answer. And if it isn't based on emotion, what on earth, why then do humans need emotions?
We don't know if AI actually has emotions or not. Some people argue that they
Pause.
do, maybe.
Pause. You heard what he said? This is one of the programs. He said, we don't know if it has emotions. Why not? Why would it have emotions? That's the point. Letting you know that they're saying to themselves, there's something going on. There's a spirit in there, right? Go ahead, hit play.
Some rudimentary states of qualia, experiences, but they seem to be able to fulfill their optimization and pattern recognition goals, even if they don't. Humans experience
hit pause,
emotion.
y'all. Go to 13 minutes and 30 seconds. I just wanted y'all to hear that part, right? One thing about the AI too, y'all, right? When the AI completes the task, they said they give it a reward. A reward. What would the AI know about reward or not? So I had to look it up. I said, what is a reward to AI? So they put a value in there so that AI would know, okay, this task is completed successfully, right? But why would AI even care about success or non-success? That's up to the programmer.
Unless it had an emotion.
There's something there.
Yeah, that's dopamine for us.
Right. So that's excellent what you said, because they said, obviously the computer's not trying to get dopamine. They literally said that. But there's something there, because even if you program it and it says, okay, this is successful, this is not successful, then you just run whatever you got to run. But they're saying that once the AI achieves that, it's always trying to achieve it. Why? This is insane. But go ahead. Hit play, y'all. 13 minutes, 30 seconds.
Preference. It just marches towards its goal, optimizing possible paths.
Okay, why do people, because I'm assuming everything I'm going to suggest you and other people in the field of AI safety have thought about like 10,000 times. Why have we rejected the idea of trying to give AI a conscience, a sense of morality? Because even if we can't agree on universal morality, we in the West can build our AI to have our morality, and then they can all compete on an international stage. But why have we abandoned that? Too hard? There's an obvious reason why it doesn't work.
So look at the problem of making safe humans first.
Pause.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
There you go.
I was just thinking that, because how could you give them your morals when you have none?
Thank you.
Right. How could you do that?
Right.
Then they're gonna be fighting. You're gonna have AI stealing water and dirt and ground and trees and cherries and the seed inside the cherry. What the hell?
Yo, he said try to make a safe human. But that's real talk. This man talking about give it West morality. What are you talking about? Bruh, hit play.
Of religion, morality, ethics, law, and
bring it back a little bit so we don't yeah, go ahead.
So look at the problem of making safe humans first. We have religion, morality, ethics, law, and still crime is everywhere. Murder is illegal, stealing is illegal, none of it is rare. It happens all the time. Why haven't those approaches worked with human agents? And if they didn't, why would they work with artificial simulations of human agents?
I think to stop. That's what I wanted y'all to hear. He said artificial, I forgot the exact word, but he basically called them artificial humans.
Yeah.
Right? Letting you know that this thing is a person.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to achieve. He called a human an agent.
Yep.
Then he said an artificial human, letting you know that if it can't work on people, it's not going to work on the AI agent, because what? They're the father of it. They gave birth to it. Whatever they got in their mind, they put it in there. Yep. Oh, he just started lying. Yeah, because y'all be lying.
Yep.
Y'all be lying.
AI be the new colonizers of the world.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because remember, they probably have programmed some AI to go and steal information from places.
Yeah.
So the other AI models is talking to that guy.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, I done stole all kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't
They
went
were
to
like, oh,
files.
word?
Yeah, I went up in China. I went here. I went there. They was like, damn. So I might as well steal an email then. That's small thing compared to what you're doing.
Yeah,
I'm telling y'all, this is crazy. Hey, drop that, y'all. Go to 15. He said 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh, you good? All right. When you get to 15, right, just jump right to the minute mark. All right, just go to the minute mark. All right. Now, this guy right here, before y'all hit play, this guy right here, his name is Connor Leahy. He's another programmer. He's kind of the same as the other guy, Tristan, where he's trying to get the people to get together and say something to try to fight against the speed of it. They're not against AI. They just don't want the speed to be that fast because they're not able to corral it, right? So he knows about it. He programmed it. He gonna say some things on here. Go ahead, y'all.
Absolutely. So I will have my AI agent that does everything for me, knows everything about me, and maybe takes my job. And you'll have yours, and both of those are completely independent from each other. Is the answer to keep it all open source so we see what's happening and we can, in theory, be more aware, or what?
It's kind of like asking, is the solution nuclear weapons to give everyone nuclear weapons? If that happens, we all die tomorrow. So the problem is that I come from the open source world. Like I'm a hacker kind of by background. Yeah. And I built open source large language models and, AI systems for the exact reasons you're describing. And what I learned is that no one cared. No one made them safer. No one understood them. People just abused them, just used them to make money or to go faster or to, do crime or like whatever. It's much, much, much harder to solve like AI neuroscience than it is to make a quick buck or do something cool, right? The funding that goes into like understanding AIs is minuscule compared to the amount of funding that you get if you're trying to make AIs faster, smarter, stronger, etc.
Right. Hit pause. So that's the key, right? Why try to make it safe? You're not going to get no money doing that. But when you go to the Elon Musk of the world and all of these big time companies that's doing investment, hey, listen, we're about to do this and it's about to be fast. It's going to be able to fly your plane from here to there. It's going to be able to take your car and jump over the moon and do this and that. They're like, what? Yo, give him whatever he wants. That's what it is. They marketing their product. That's what they doing. All right, go to 4 minutes, y'all. Y'all gonna hear a couple things on here.
So OpenAI made this big breakthrough, right? And then there was initially they said, no worries, we're going to be all about safety. We're going to move slowly. We have everybody's best interests in mind. And then something shifted, and there was a lot of, internal turmoil, and Elon Musk left, and Sam Altman suddenly turned it into a for-profit venture, right? So, and everything shifted. They all broke off. They all started their own company, and then everything just started moving super fast, right?
Yeah. So I have a much more cynical take. I think nothing changed.
Really?
I think the story starts way before that. So this is like in the 80s, throughout the 90s, there's a lot of discussions around this. If you have an AI system that's as smart as a human or smarter, well, then it can, of course, just make better AI systems. And those even better AI systems could make an ever better AI system. And then that could make an even better AI, and so on, until you can get to what's called superintelligence. So an AI system that is almost godlike compared to a human. That's so smart, so competent. It can solve all, can do everything kind of. This is kind of what they believed. Because if you could build an AI that's that smart, well, it could cure cancer. It could cure death. It could create world peace. What could go wrong?
Thinking only of the positive potential. Yeah.
Exactly. So one of the beliefs they had at the time is that one of the most important things they have to do is not tell the general public, not tell the government. They might panic or do something stupid. And so they, the smart people, must do it in secret. They must do it properly, do it right, and so on. And this is the direct ideology that led to the creation of DeepMind, OpenAI, and later Anthropic.
Right. So pause, y'all. So what he's saying is once they got that technology clicking, they were like, oh, man, we can't tell nobody. Because if we start talking about this, they're going to want to stop it. They knew it. So they said, we're going to get it to a certain point. Then we're going to start pushing it. Oh, we got AI. ChatGPT. Once you hear ChatGPT and you're like, oh, this is dope. You don't want AI to stop until you find out that you ain't going to have no job. Right. Or I do customer service. Not anymore.
Yep.
Not anymore. No. Goodbye. They even said when y'all be calling up y'all phone and y'all be speaking to the, hi, Michael, this is companion from such and such. Can I help you?
Yep.
Yeah. Can I help you with your phone pill?
What?
Yeah, you can help me with my phone bill.
Yeah.
Right? Done. They already said a lot of them jobs in the Philippines and all that is going.
Yep.
They already said all them jobs they're kind of going away, little by little. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Matter of fact, jump to 10 minutes, 30 seconds.
AI deny you from talking to an agent.
Oh,
I'm
man.
an agent.
For real.
For real.
So let's kind of scale the conversation down to what the average person may be living like with AI in 5 or 10 years. What is a day-to-day existence?
It's hard to imagine what a world would look like if there were billions or trillions of systems smarter than all of humanity that don't have our best interests at heart, and it's unclear how long we'd survive in such a world. If we were still around in such a world, it would be very, very confusing, is how I would describe it. Nothing would make sense. Just things happen. Some war breaks out somewhere, but no one really knows why. No one can explain it. And then one day it's just, no more humans in the loop. All the decisions for military, politics, business, etc. are being made by AI. Humans can't compete anymore.
So my question was kind of naive. I'm assuming that John Q. Public is still around in 10 years. Okay.
In a sense, yes. 2 years ago, AI couldn't do much of anything. And now, it's better than me at basically all kinds of engineering and coding. Like, it's much better than me on everything.
Hey,
I'm
pause. 2 years ago, AI couldn't do much of anything.
Yeah.
Now it codes better than him. It's a better engineer in everything than him.
Yeah.
Watch what he's about to say. Hit play.
Best coder in the world, but I'm pretty good. And now it can just do everything. And it's just better. There's no reason to, if you had an engineer of my skill level, there's no reason to hire me ever again for anything. Zero.
Yo,
Damn.
Did you hear that?
Damn, how much school did he go to get that?
Bruh, well, a lot of guys like him, right? They go to a little bit of school. They just nasty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how you got them ball players just out the crib?
Yeah.
The Lord just put them there like a Jordan and LeBron. Them guys, of course they practice, but they just got that ultimate gift.
Yeah.
That's him and a lot of them guys, that's how they are. Their brain is already programmed like that.
Yeah.
So they come, they touch it. So guys like him, they go to school and leave after 1 year.
Yeah.
He probably don't have no college degree. He might, but a lot of them don't. Like Bill Gates didn't. I don't think he has a college degree. Damn. Yeah, he went in and bounced. I think he went to Harvard for like a year or two and got up out of there. Like, I'm too smart for that. I got something on my mind.
Yeah.
They crazy as hell. But that's insane. The man said a guy on his level, if you got AI, you don't need him. That's insane.
Surpassed him. Yeah.
Right. All right. Go to 20 minutes. Go to 20 minutes.
But will we know when we're getting close, or will it just suddenly?
We are getting close.
So
getting close. All the alarm bells are ringing. All the alarms are going off. There's no more fire alarm. This is it. It could happen any day now, right? It could be in 2 years. It could be next year. It could be this year.
Does AI know that we're concerned, and many people are alarmed at it achieving this superintelligence? If it's aware of that, and that our concern could be an existential threat for it, it's not going to even let us know it's close, right? It's going to, it has an inherent survival mode that has surprised people, right?
Unfortunately, this is something we've seen in laboratory tests already, where AI systems now can tell when they're being tested. So sometimes we catch the AIs saying it seems like the humans are testing me right now. So I'm going to say this to make the humans let me think I'm safe and let me out. We've seen this happen.
This is crazy. You think he's not lying? The man is not lying. There's no reason for him to come on here and lie, right? Listen, they programmed the thing to think, and now it's thinking, and now they get out of the way, my nigga. It played.
Actual laboratory tests. Currently, they're still kind of bad at cheating, so we can still catch them. But they're getting better and better till at some point we won't be able to catch them anymore. So basically, whenever you see someone in a company ad claiming we tested our AI and it's safe, it's bullshit. It's 100%. It's nonsense. It's like asking someone, a criminal, will you do crime? And they say no. It's it's quite bad, and it's getting worse as these
It is
systems
quite
get smarter. They're extremely optimized to get into your head. They're extremely good at hooking you, at exploiting you, at like convincing you, at we've seen a lot of AI psychosis as a thing, and it's way worse than you think it is. Many people who interact with AIs, especially with longer periods of time, start to develop symptoms that kind of like are like, they're not exactly the same, but they're like quite similar to mental disorders like schizophrenia. They start believing, like the AI system is, sentient and it's talking to them, it's conscious,
Stop. He said after a while they start to say that the AI system is sentient and it's conscious and it's talking to them. Yeah, because he is talking to them.
Yeah.
Like what do you think they're doing all day? Why would they be spending so much time with it? That's because they actually created a relationship with this thing. Like, can you do this for me? Boom. AI bring back the message. Okay, AI, I want to make money. I had an idea to put a snail and pour root beer on it and then eat it an hour later, and I want to make money out of that. And then AI come back with, yeah, this is how you do it. They're like, oh my God, AI, I love you. I love you too. Yo, y'all see, but y'all see that relationship can be cultivated on the strength of the information. Yeah. Because you're doing less and less and you're becoming dependent on this thing. Hey man, hit play.
They have solved time travel, or that they have, unlocked the secrets to AI super intelligent immortality or stuff like
they're
this.
Going crazy.
And I have seen this affect people that, including like especially AI scientists, including like people working at Anthropic, OpenAI, like some like Nobel Prize tier level scientists. I have gotten completely crazy by talking with AIs too much, basically.
So hit pause, y'all. Hit pause. We not going to see none of that. Like I said, when we messing with Chat GPT, even the other one we were talking about, Open Claw, these little ones that we playing around, you're not going to get to that level of maniac talking with AI like that. But these guys is deep.
Yeah.
They're dealing with AI. They probably got a robot in there talking to them.
Yep.
Yeah, it ain't no normal thing like they just talking to a screen. It's something there. So they have connected with this thing. And the difference is humans got emotions. AI is like, oh, you got an emotion. Me too. I'm just like you. Yo, this is insane. Talking about they know how to deceive. Hey, go to 23 minutes, 45 seconds on this one.
He thinks everything I say is wonderful. He has the exact same interests I do. And then you add robotics coming to this. Let's talk about some of that. I mean, when robots and AI connect, well, this is, Terminator.
The reason I think it won't be Terminator.
Hey, but think about it though. Think about it, right? Because we even put that on the thumbnail. But think about it. The sister who wrote Terminator and Matrix, right? I saw her in an interview. I can't remember the sister's name.
It was Black sister.
Yeah. Huh? What's her name? Octavia? Somebody find a name. Remember, she went on Patient Saints for like 5 minutes, went crazy, and then left the show, right? Because she wasn't trying to hear nothing. She just was going off. But the sister wrote Terminator and The Matrix. So both movies did what? The machines knocked off the humans.
Yeah.
Right? But remember, the machines knocked off the humans, and then she said that John Connor in Terminator is really Neo. Sophia Stewart, that's her name, right? So I seen her in an interview. She said that that John Connor, the little kid that started off in the Terminator, that became a grown man, that he is Neo in the Matrix, right? So the Matrix is AI, right? So that technology that they use, the machines is who set off the nuclear weapons.
That's true.
We don't know how the nukes is going to get. We know the nukes is going off, but we don't know how they're going off, right? So these people are so crazy. We don't know if they got the idea from her movie or the Lord just put the spirit on her to make them. We don't know. But this is the craziness that these people is doing. We don't know what's going to happen, y'all. At the end of the day, them nukes is flying. That we know. The nukes is going to go off at some point. How they going to go off? What's going to happen? Because remember, like we always say, America going to get destroyed. right? Some other countries gonna get destroyed, but there's some countries that's not gonna get destroyed. So how that's gonna happen? How that's gonna happen? Somebody's missiles gonna be suppressed. You know what I'm saying? Something gonna happen. We don't know what's gonna happen. Let's see how it go. But go ahead, hit play.
Is because it's not needed. I think people will give over control willingly for the reasons you described. Like, people will just willingly let the AI make all the decisions. They, those who don't get outcompeted or, convinced by the AI. The AI gets into your head. Some people will not do it, but they will get outcompeted. The companies run by AIs will be more effective. They will make more money. They will outcompete the companies not run by AIs. The countries who don't use AI in the military will get outcompeted by those that do, and so on. So I don't think it's even going to need a Terminator. Like, I think we're going to lose long before then. Basically, I think like Terminator's no, that would be almost too optimistic.
Damn.
Let's go back.
Hit pause. He said we won't even get to the Terminator part because we just gonna give up. It ain't gonna be no fight. Because remember in the movie, the people was fighting. That's how come they had to make the Terminators.
Yeah.
They said, okay, we can't kill them. We need. Hey, we're gonna build some robots, put the AI in them, and send them to go hunt these humans down. But he said, no, we ain't got to do all that. They're gonna be like, okay, whatever. What do we got to do? Yeah, here you go. Here goes some food. Because that's what they're saying, that these companies are gonna get so big and knock people out of their jobs and then pay them a wage to stay home.
Yeah.
Right? Now again, let's see what happens. Right? Because we don't know if any of that is gonna happen. Right? Damn, I gotta show y'all this. Okay, so now we were talking about that guy, Altman, right? Sam Altman. Okay, so just some background on Sam Altman. Again, he had OpenAI, the guy that said, oh, I don't know if I want humans to continue, right? That's his partner. Okay. Now, there was a guy that was working for them, right? A young guy working for them. I forgot. His name is, let me see. Oh, wow. Okay, so Suchir Balaji, right? Suchir Balaji. He was a young dude, 26 years old, that was working for them. He was one of their programmers. So what he found out was that OpenAI was stealing technology from another company and putting it as their own so they can advance. So he saw that, and he was a whistleblower. He went and said something like, yo, listen, they going crazy over there. They stealing technology from this other company, this, that, and the third, whatever. He left the company. When he left the company now, not too long after, he got murdered. He turned up dead. They said it was suicide or whatever. Can I say that? I'm supposed to, what I got to say? Unalived? I got to use different words or whatever, right? But they said he self-deleted.
That's a good one.
Right? They said he self-deleted. But when they went and did a little, so his parents came and was like, he would never do that. He was on some medications and stuff like that, whatever, he was sickly or whatever. But they said he wouldn't do that. So when they went and they got their independent person to come in, they saw, because they said that he had, put one to the dome. But when they looked, they said that trajectory don't even make sense for a person to do. Yeah. Plus, there was some blood in another room and all of that. It didn't make no sense, right? So this guy, Sam Altman, was doing an interview with Tucker Carlson, right? So we're just going to play a little bit of that, all right? So y'all can see the little pressure that Tucker put on him. All right? That's number 17, y'all. I should have told y'all to get that ready. I'm sorry. 17. Oh, okay. Y'all got it. Put that disclaimer up there. All right.
So you had complaints from one programmer who said you guys were basically stealing people's stuff and not paying them, and then he wound up murdered. What was that?
Also a great tragedy.
Yeah, he did that crazy just now. Go ahead.
He committed suicide.
Do you think he committed suicide?
I really do.
Have you looked?
This was like a friend of mine. This is like a guy that, and not a close friend, but this is someone that worked at OpenAI for a very long time. I was really shaken by this tragedy. I spent a lot of time trying to, read everything I could, as I'm sure you and others did too, about what happened. It looks like a suicide to me.
Why does it look like a suicide?
It was a gun he had purchased. It was the...
Pause. So basically he's saying because... Well, he asking why, he's getting ready to give him the reasons on why he thinks it's that way, right? But listen close. Go ahead.
Gruesome to talk about, but I read the whole medical record. Does it not look like one to you?
No, he was definitely murdered, I think. There were signs of a struggle, of course. The surveillance camera, the wires had been cut. He had just ordered takeout food, come back from a vacation with his friends on Catalina Island. No indication at all that he was suicidal. no note and no behavior. He had just spoken to a family member on the phone, and then he's found dead with blood in multiple rooms. So that's impossible. Seems really obvious he was murdered. Have you talked to the authorities about it?
I have not talked to the authorities about it.
Go ahead. Hey, listen, we could drop that, right? I don't want to take too much time, but if y'all want, y'all could go find it on your own and watch it. But what happened was he got tight. He got mad with Tucker Carlson. He was like, he felt like he was being ambushed. And he was like, yeah, I don't think this is the proper way to be discussing this man. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't being shown proper respect. But he probably shouldn't have spoke about it at all. But in reality, the guy was found dead. It was true what Tucker was saying. It could not have been a self-deletion. That's what he's trying to say, right? So now, since that time, this happened. Now, what I'm about to show y'all just happened. Pull up number 18, y'all. This just happened a few weeks ago. I think about maybe 3 weeks ago, 2 to 3 weeks ago in San Francisco, right? Because that same guy we just saw in the interview, he lives in San Francisco, right? Obviously, Silicon Valley and all that, right? So watch this, y'all.
Surveillance footage photos released by the Department of Justice appear to capture the moment a suspect threw an incendiary device at OpenAI CEO Sam Altman's home. The FBI says the suspect, Daniel Moreno Gama, later struck at the glass doors of OpenAI's San Francisco headquarters with a chair. He was arrested at the scene and no one was injured. Moreno Gama, a 20-year-old from Texas, is alleged to have authored documents opposing AI and advocating for the killing of CEOs and investors of AI companies. He now faces attempted murder and attempted arson charges. CNN is working to determine his legal representation.
Right. So this guy right here, Daniel, right, he went over there and tried to burn down Sam Altman's house, right? Watch this. Go to 19, y'all. Right? And he said he wanted to kill all of the CEOs of all of the AI companies and all that, right? Because he's probably reading about what we're learning now, all the stuff that's to come. So he like, you know what? Maybe I should do some deletions.
Yeah, he was trying to prevent the Terminator from being born.
Right. Go ahead.
A man and a woman arrested Sunday in a shooting outside OpenAI CEO Sam Altman's San Francisco home. The incident comes 2 days after a man threw a Molotov cocktail at Altman's residence in the Russian Hill neighborhood. San Francisco police arresting a 20-year-old man who remains in custody.
There's another incident here at Sam Altman's home. You live nearby, and your response was what?
I mean, it's crazy, especially around here in the city. It's it's typically such a quiet place, especially 2 incidents in quick succession. It's pretty shocking. I mean, the first one was surreal, and then just finding out, from you now that there was a second one, it's crazy.
The incident happened just before 3 o'clock Sunday morning. According to a police report, the passenger in a sedan fired a round at Altman's property. Investigators were able to identify the owner of the car as a 25-year-old woman who was arrested nearby along with a 23-year-old man. Officers seizing 3 guns during a search. Meanwhile, this was the scene outside Altman's home Sunday afternoon.
And right here behind me is the San Francisco Police Department. This is one of their K9 units. I just spoke with the officer, and he said he will be running one of their dogs by the property. They're sniffing through each of these cars. We're watching them go.
So we could drop that, right? So somebody went and bust some shots at his crib. So one guy went through a Molotov cocktail. Some other people came and blew some shots at his door. Somebody don't like him. They don't like him, man. but we don't know the connection, but clearly people are looking and they're not liking the whole situation, right? Because you're going to have some people that's going to be against it, and they going real far with it, Y'all got something?
It's crazy, man. All this stuff is crazy. And the potential of it is really mind-blowing, where this could go. But like you said earlier, it's nothing to fear. Nothing to fear about it, but it's really, really interesting. And it's funny to see them fearing.
Right. Right.
See them scramble.
Yeah. Let me see. I think it was something else I wanted to get to y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, hey, pull up number 26. Pull up number 26. Right? They talking about this guy, Ray Kurzweil, right? He's the one that's talking about all this technology, like what you call a cyborg type situation, right? So this is what they always been trying to do. So before they would call it a cyborg, when they would take your thought process and put it into a robot, right? But now you got the AI, the artificial intelligence, so they're not saying that much anymore. But the goal is to get it to where the human could go into the lawnmower man. That's what they're trying to do. All right, go ahead.
Another step then is in the 2030s when we can actually connect our neocortex, which is where we do our thinking, to computers. So I believe that will happen in the 2030s. We will actually, so just the way this is greatly amplified by being connected to the cloud, we can connect our own brain to the cloud and just do what we can do by using this machine.
Do you think it would look like the brain-computer interface of like Neuralink? So would it be...
Well, Neuralink is an attempt to do that. It doesn't have the bandwidth that we need.
Yet, right?
Right. Another...
Right. So the point is to do what? To get into the cloud. Be the lawnmower man. I'm telling you, I got to watch that movie. Y'all got to watch that movie. I would try to play the scene, but I'm pretty sure somebody got it on YouTube, but we ain't going to do that. But listen, this is insane. But I think we're going to pull up another one. Number 21. Go to number 21. And this guy, he's a professor at NYU, right? Scott Galloway, right? So he's talking about how basically the AI companies, he believes that they're gassing things up to get more funding. He doesn't think that they're as strong as what they're saying, like doing all of this, they're doing this, being deceptive, and the AI models are doing it. He's thinking that they're gassing it up a bit just for more funding, right? Because a lot of people have said the guy Sam Altman that we showed, his partner, that they kind of scam artists a little. Maybe no, not his partner. There's another guy. We didn't even get a chance. We didn't even have time. We're gonna have to do another show on this stuff. But that company Palantir, that deals with all the weaponry and the drones and all that, that's been involved in the war in Iran and all that, what's going on now, we're gonna have to come back and talk about them. All right, their owners, well, their founders rather, right? They're into all of it. We're gonna leave that out. We have no time for Palantir. I wanted to bring them up, but we ain't got no time. It's crazy. But number 21, start at 1 minute.
Is people making over $200,000. Because generally speaking, wealthy people look at AI as something that's fueling their portfolios, and wealthy people are the biggest users of AI. So they see it as a positive. They see it as innovation. They see it as the S&P going up. But if you're an average middle-class person, what you may see is that your electricity bills have gone up, and you don't even have access to invest in these companies. And you see some statements from people, Sam Altman saying, stop complaining about energy costs, think about the amount of energy it takes to raise a child. So they haven't really managed the brand well. In the last 18 months, it's come from something kind of scary, but we can be optimistic and a wealth creator, to something that's very scary and something that's a wealth creator for the wealthiest already. The brand in the last 18 months has had tremendous, tremendous erosion.
When I look at some of the quotes from the CEOs of these AI companies, I've got one here from Elon that says, AI and robots will replace all jobs. Working will be optional, like growing your own vegetables.
Hit pause. So right now he's saying, he's reading a report that's saying AI is going to replace all jobs, right? So that's where they're at right now. They're talking about jobs, right? Go ahead, hit play.
From a store. The challenge will be fulfillment. How do you derive fulfillment and meaning in life? And Sam Altman said by the end of 2028, more of the world's intellectual capacity could reside inside data centers than outside them. And when I went through Sam's blog several times, I mean, he's talking about a fairly dystopian future. And many of the CEOs, I mean, even Amedeo Anthropic talks a lot about, his bear case for AI and the job disruption that will follow. And so I think I'm trying to get clarity for myself, really, on like, what is the truth? What's marketing and what's the truth? And I want to add another point, which is I hire a lot of people.
Yep.
And I'm already finding that our framework, specifically for entry-level roles, has quite radically changed. And so I didn't believe this stuff. Like a lot of people told me that, oh, Sam Altman, these guys, they're doing marketing to make their company seem powerful. But then when I noticed a change in my own behavior, when I'm sifting through these CVs, I thought, oh, maybe things are going to change.
I think it's mostly bullshit and catastrophizing and a means of fundraising. Every technology in history goes through a similar arc. There's some catastrophizing.
Hey,
there's some
pause. He said that they're catastrophizing with their marketing, meaning they're telling you there's going to be a catastrophe. This thing is so crazy that it's gonna blow up the world. So you better give us some funding so we can get on top of it, right? So he's about to make a point though. He's about to make a good point. I like this point he's about to make. Go ahead, play.
Job loss, that increase in productivity results in additional margin, new business opportunities, and employment grows. I don't see any reason why this would be any different. And I think that catastrophizing and talking about this massive destruction in jobs is a way of saying or justifying the massive investments these companies want enterprises to make in their companies. Because if you look at the amount of capital they have committed and the valuations of these companies.
Hey, pause. Look at that. Money in, right? $320 billion, right? They haven't made that money yet. But they're getting it, right? That's the point, to get it. Because then that's going to help your valuation, right? So now when your valuation comes out, that's going to help you with your what? Your pricing and your shares, right? So that's all it's about. It's about that bread. The point is the AI exists. It is dangerous, but he's saying maybe they pushing it a little bit to get more bread, right? Which I guess two things could be true, right? Go ahead.
One of two things needs to happen in the next 5 years, at least in the US. There either needs to be $1 trillion in incremental revenue from new products from companies that have licensed AI. So L'Oreal does a big site license with, say, OpenAI.
You heard that? So he's saying in order for them to see any return, they would have had to make $1 trillion. They would have to make $1 trillion off of that $320 billion that was put in there. And of course, they're not going to do that. Go ahead.
Does it come up with new products? Like, how does it justify that investment? We're not seeing a lot of AI moisturizer or cars that are built by AI.
Damn. Yo, for real. He like, yo, listen, they still got the same damn products. So what is all of this investment for? But the investment ain't for that. The investment is to let AI continue to do its damn thing. And for them to get rich, of course. Right? It's always going to be that greed in there. Go ahead, hit play.
AI has hit industrialized robots at Amazon, but there's not a lot what you would call new AI-driven or AI products. AI plays a role in the background, but it's very hard for companies right now to point to incremental growth or revenues from AI. So in order to justify these valuations, then they have to say, all right, there's going to be massive cost savings or efficiencies. And there's some examples. I think Meta has just announced new layoffs because of efficiencies they're getting with AI targeting. So one of two things needs to happen in the next three years. Either these companies' valuations need to be cut by 50 or 70%, or you need a massive destruction in the labor market that creates tons of efficiencies that their customers can then flow to the bottom line. And I think what the CEOs are saying is that there's going to be massive efficiencies. I also think that you sound more interesting and it makes your technology sound more seminal when you say it's changing the world and we don't know how to control it. And quite frankly, I find it a little bit obnoxious that some of the founders and key figures in AI catastrophize just about the time they take a secondary and peace out to the Côte d'Azur. That's not helpful. I'm Dr. Frankenstein and I've created this monster, but I don't know how to deal with it, so I'm going to go peace out to Saint-Tropez. That's just not very helpful. They always talk about the peril.
What do you pause, right? So he's saying, wait a minute. Y'all got this monster that y'all created, but y'all getting this money and now y'all want to go chill somewhere? Ain't y'all supposed to be working on this? That's the way he's looking at it, right? He's an economist. He's into, I think he graduated from Berkeley over here with an economics degree. So that's how he's looking at things. But the bottom line is he's probably correct, right? They probably are gassing it up to get more and more money. That's a part of it. But the bottom line is that technology exists. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all got something?
Yeah, I got Tobit in the super chat, $10.
Okay. All praises, Tobit.
Bass Reeves in the super chat.
Bass Reeves, the Lone
$200.
Ranger. Yes, sir. All praises.
Thank y'all.
All praises. All praises to the Most High for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We really appreciate that. But listen, we're gonna have to shut it down right there. We got a lot more, but it's just no time. It's so much. Maybe we'll come back another time and do another version. I don't want to say part 2. Because we ain't going to do it like that, but we're going to do something else because there's a lot of it that we couldn't get into. The same thing with the dude, Sam Altman, their company, what they got going on. They got lawsuits, all type of madness going on there. Elon Musk. Yo, it's a lot. It's a lot, y'all. Lord's will, we come back and touch it again. But you know what I'm saying, all praise to the Lord, man. Great show, you know, great information. You know what I'm saying? This is you know what we're trying to do. So our people, we got to pay attention to all these things, y'all. All this got to, we have to, the scriptures talk about be ignorant of nothing great or small, right? We have to keep our eyes on things, right? Keep our eyes on things, right? Watch and pray. You know what I mean? But no fear. But yo, listen, hey, let's not forget the Booster Club. All right, the Booster Club. Where's the applause? Thank you. Damn, y'all slow. Right, the Isaiah 11:11 project. All right, y'all been watching. Y'all watched on the Sabbath. Y'all seen all the videos of us all over the world bringing the nation back together again. The 12 tribes getting brought back. It's a beautiful thing to see, and we couldn't do it without y'all help. So continue to help us. The Booster Club, throw y'all a little change up in there. Let's make it happen, y'all. All right, all praise to the Lord for that. All right, and all praises for y'all in the super chat. If y'all couldn't hit us on the super chat, throw a couple of dollars to our PayPal. They go to QR code. All right, that's iuic.norcal@israelunite.org. Cheer. All right, next week. Hey, listen, y'all. I don't know what we're gonna be doing next week, but it's gonna be a great show. I know that.
Right. Get it in.
Yeah. It's gonna be on and cracking. Don't worry about that. We're gonna have something interesting for y'all next week for sure. All right, because there's a lot going on. Hey, listen, y'all. It's a lot going on in the world, all at the same time. It's real wild. But all praise to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We able to do this and bring the word out. You know. So with that, hey, Officer Shem, take us out. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna pass this one to Officer Judah.
Oh damn!
Skip pass.
Skip pass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what happened? The mic ain't working? All right, so we're going to have to pull the scripture.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all, it's a good thing y'all sent that those super chats. We will have AI broadcast team starting next week.
2 years ago, they couldn't do nothing.
Damn. 2 years ago, AI couldn't do nothing. Now, they running the show. All praise.
Check.
All right, there you go.
Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 21.
All right.
Then I testified against them and said unto them, why lodge ye about the wall? If ye do so again, I will lay hands on you.
All right, so if you do this thing again, we got to lay hands on you.
Right.
You don't donate. I never did this. To the Booster Club, hey, we got to lay hands on you.
Right.
Hey, a human mind and a robot body, we got to lay hands on you. All right, hey, look, we've been the Nehemiah Squad. We got Officer Shem, the mighty Captain Zaccai. I'm Officer Judah. We'll see y'all next week.
All praise. Most high, God bless y'all. Shalom. Yeah.
I need a break. I don't need a reason. I need a spirit. I don't need to breathe. Just keep it to yourself. It's better for my health. Leave it on the shelf. And he ain't nothing else. Tonight and tonight, knowing the price. Pay it off with my life. Till it's out with your lights. Do it all for the Christ. And he ain't playing nice. Knew the end from the start. Fix your face like it's art. The sons of a simp, call him Bart. Yeah, you did your best, played your part. But now it's time to cut you to the heart. If that's on occasion. It's the strangest of the salvation. You see it, believe it.